Scared money don't make money, but we also don't want to waste money. And that's why in this episode, Bestie, I'm sharing with you 10 things that you need to invest in your business that are actually going to help you in 2026. Now, I was having a conversation with the besties, and oftentimes y'all ask me, what should you do? What kind of camera do you need? Or what are some of the planners you should use? And you know what? I compiled a list of any real estate agent in 2026 what they need in order to be successful. And I'm going to break down for you exactly what I'm investing in my business and how it is helping me. I've compiled a list of 10 things that I guarantee you add them to your arsenal, you will see a big difference and the investment will pay off in 2026. And the best thing about this list is that some of them are so simple, but trust me, it's going to have a huge impact. So first things first. Friend, you need to invest in some lens wipes. Now, when it comes to doing content, oftentimes I have besties reaching out to me, what kind of camera should I use? And what's the setup? What ring light? And here is the thing. If you are not in the habit of doing content continually, you will waste time and money by buying all this equipment that you don't even know how to work. When your iPhone or your Android has the capability to help you show up on a regular basis, but you're wondering why your videos are coming out janky, it's because your lens is dirty. So I'm going to encourage you to get you some lens wipes. Go to Amazon, go to Costco. I am going to link my favorites to this episode, but get you some lens wipes and put that thing on auto repeat for the shipping so that you can always have a clean camera, because that is going to deliver a clean video. The next thing that I'm going to recommend has to do with elevating the client experience. I have a really good friend named Ashley Willis, and Ashley is a real estate agent. And she noticed that, you know what, when moms and dads are out with their kids, it would be so nice to get the kids involved, not only giving them something to preoccupy themselves, but moving is a big deal for them. So Ashley has come up with this book and activity book called House Hunt. And let me tell you, I absolutely love it. It is a gift that you can give to your buyer clients, that you can have at open houses, that you can just have readily available. And Ashley even goes a step further. When you order the books from her, she will also include a personalized label from you that will have your name, it'll have your information, and it says it comes from your favorite real estate agent. So it's a great way to stand in front of the clients and just provide a wow factor for the whole family. And it is extremely reasonable to order the books. And Ashley is going to give you a 25% off discount when you use the code REBESTIE25. And again, we're going to link it all to the episode, so don't worry about remembering all of this right now. Next thing that you're going to need. This is a perfect time of year, as I'm recording this video in October, to start thinking about how you are going to plan out your days, your weeks, and the year. And let me tell you something. I have been on the hunt for a great planner for years, and I go in and out of a lot of them, but my all-time favorite one for real estate agents is the Mompreneur Planner Real Estate Edition. Let me tell you, this is another friend, another bestie, Taylor Johnson, developed this, and I love it because she is an actual real estate agent. So this planner is so thoughtful in the way that it breaks down the days and the hours. She gives you spaces to track your KPIs, to track different habits. Homegirl even puts in a space to remember what you are cooking for dinner. Now, don't wait. The 2026 planners are on sale right now, and Homegirl always sells out, and she's giving you a 15% off discount just because you're a bestie. So be sure to check the link in the show notes in the description. Okay, the next one that you need to have for 2026 and invest in, listen, we are building real estate businesses, but we are also building our spiritual life. So friend, I need you to grab a copy of the Real Estate Bestie devotional off of Amazon. And while you're at it, go ahead and get a Bible too, okay? We want to continue to develop the habit of meeting with the Lord daily, because let me tell you, 2025 was the absolute ghetto for a lot of reasons, including real estate. And if you are building on a foundation other than the Lord, then let me tell you, it is going to be rough. So the Real Estate Bestie devotional was designed with you in mind and what you go through every single day as a real estate agent. We are going to link it. You can get it on Amazon, and we're going to link our favorite Bible so that you can have that set up for you as you dive into and continue with your morning routine. This one I strongly recommend because a huge part of the way that I stay in front of not only past clients, but our sphere of influence and just connect with people off of social media is through email marketing. I started the habit of doing an email newsletter, and I'm doing it weekly now, and I've done it for the past couple of years. And every year I can track several closings that the conversation was generated based off of the email newsletters. And I've tried a lot of different programs to use the newsletters, and I have found that Flowdesk is the most user-friendly because let me tell you something, your bestie, technology is not my strong suit, but they have beautiful, beautiful email templates and just make it easy to get into the habit of sending email. I am going to link where you can get started with Flowdesk, and you actually get a huge discount for your first year by following our link. And again, if you want to get into the habit, this is one of the things that we teach in coaching. It's one of the things we teach in our boot camp is the power of email marketing, getting your things off of social media. We definitely have to be in the habit of building an email list so that we can stay in front of our people differently. Flowdesk just makes it really, really easy to do that. And that is one subscription I am going to highly, highly, highly recommend that you invest in 2026 as you are building your business. Okay, friend, we are a quarter way through the 2000s. Like, can you believe that we're a quarter way through? It's already 2025. As we go into 2026, there is absolutely no excuse for you to ever have a dead phone, okay? As you are out here showing homes, as you are out here going to appointments, getting on planes, doing things, you have to keep your mobile devices charged up so that you can stay in contact with your clients. So I recommend that you get a good portable phone charger. And because, again, I have tried a lot of them, I am going to share with you the one that I like the most. And of course, in Bestie fashion, it is pink. It will go to any type of phone, your Android, your iPhone, but there is no excuse for us to be out here in these real estate streets and not being able to communicate with our people, because you may think that it's not a big deal to say, oh, I couldn't call you back because my phone died, but something as small as that will show a lack of professionalism. So I'm going to encourage you to get yourself a couple of backup chargers for your phone and your computer while you're at it so that you are never caught with your pants down. All right, number 7, what you need to be investing in 2026. Okay, you need to invest in getting in rooms where things are happening, where conversations are happening, where you are going to grow professionally, spiritually, all the things. And I'm giving you a heads up now while it is in October, and I want you to start budgeting and getting your mind right to start investing in yourself. And like, here is like not a shameless plug, but I'm just going to put it out here. I don't even know if we're going to do a Real Estate Bestie experience next year. So this is not a push to get you into the room that we host, but I know for myself that things started changing in my life when I started investing in getting in the rooms where the conversations were happening. So whether it is with your brokerage event or if you have masterminds, I don't even care if it's a women's conference at your church. As a matter of fact, go to those women's conferences. Get on a plane and go to one. Just get outside of your normal space and get into rooms where you are going to grow. Because unfortunately, growth does not only happen or you're going to be limited in thinking that you're just going to grow getting the same information in the same environments where you are. So I want you to invest. Like, decide today. I have a good friend, TK. He tells me every year, Rosemary, how much money are you going to invest into getting in rooms for your personal development? And that is what I want you to do in 2026. Decide that you are going to start making investments in self and getting into rooms. And here is a quote that my son said at the Real Estate Bestie experience. He said, you don't want to be the smartest person in the room. As a matter of fact, you definitely don't be intimidated if you're not the smartest person in the room, but you want to get into the rooms where the smart people are talking, because if you are in the rooms where the smart people are talking, then that means that you will be learning. All right, here's a major key. What you need to be investing in 2026. You need coaching, friend. my mindset and my thoughts around getting coached and having support, investing in having someone who has done something that I am looking to do, it has completely shifted over the last couple of years. And let me tell you something. I know that I am a coach, but mark my word, you will never, ever, ever catch me out here in these real estate streets, in these marriage streets, in these personal fitness streets without having some sort of coach that I'm investing in to help develop me along the way. When you are in coaching, let me tell you what it does real quick. First of all, you get to borrow confidence. Oftentimes you think that, you're just not consistent and you just need to do better. And while some of that can be true, because at the end of the day, it's going to depend on what you are doing. When you are in the right environment and you have the right tools, the right support, and the right coaching, then so much changes in your life. And I see it every single day with our besties. We were just on a coaching call with our accelerator group, and I was commenting on that we have one bestie. I'm going to shout her out. As a matter of fact, I'm going to invite her to the podcast. Her name is Tasha. Let me tell you something. Tasha has been with us for a while. And I have just seen her evolve, her confidence evolve, the way she's showing up on social media. But more than that, the way that she is closing deals, and it is coming. She will tell you it is a direct result of her investing in coaching, investing in herself before she thought she was ready. And now, baby, she is taking off. So I want you, again, if the Real Estate Bestie Accelerator Program is the program for you, we are actually getting ready to enroll in that now. So this is a great time to comment coach or to slide in my DMs on Instagram, okay? Comment coach so we can talk about what that looks like. But let me tell you something, and I tell everybody that I know, even if this isn't the program for you, you need to be investing in yourself, because guess what? That's what the people at the top are doing, okay? Especially in a market like today, what happens is you have a lot of people that are pulling back and saying, I'm not gonna invest in myself. I'm not going to get into these rooms. I'm just going to sit here and wait for the market to change. But the movers and shakers, they are making smart investments in self, smart investments in their business, surrounding themselves around other people who just get it, and not just get it, but are actually doing the thing. And that is going to be the difference maker and the game changer in 2026. So this is your official warning, if you were looking for one, or a sign that you need a coach, and I'm going to encourage you to get into that space in 2026. Another investment that you need to make, don't shoot the messenger, I'm just going to tell you, you need a real photo shoot. I appreciate that you are or have the capability to get on AI and you don't have to leave your room in order to take these photos, but you know it's a lie. I know it's a lie. The people on the internet know it's a lie. But let me go a little bit further, friend, because let me tell you what happens. When you do these hyper doctored up AI photos, not only is it not a true representation of who you are, because a lot of times they overexpose you and it's just not who you are, but it does something to you mentally, right? When you look at that picture and it's your likeness, but it's not you, you are starting to tell yourself I can't show up unless I can show up like this. And friend, that's a whole cartoon, okay? So I want you to reach out to a photographer and get you some professional photos, especially if it's been a while since you've taken them. I know you want to lose weight. I know you want to change your hair. It's always going to be something. Baby, just get in front of the camera, because this is what I guarantee you. If I call you today and say, hey, I have a listing appointment, a listing lead I'm going to give you for $1 million, you are not going to turn it down because of how you look. So I don't want you to turn down all the opportunities that you could have just to show up as your authentic self, because we have AI, which should be a tool. It should not replace who you are, or because you are not feeling confident in who you are. So in 2026, reach out to a photographer and get you some professional photos. As a matter of fact, I need to text my photographer. It's about time for me to take some new photos too, okay? So hold me to it. I'm going to hold you to it, and we are going to get some photos of ourselves, okay? Not like who we think we are, who we were when we were 17. And we are going to get some photos of ourselves, okay? Okay. Now, last thing I need you to invest in 2026, leading up to it, you got the photos anyway, it's time to update your business card. Now, is this a safe space? Okay. Okay. Here is the truth that I have to tell you about what I was walking through. This year, because I switched from EXP to Real Broker, I needed to update my business cards because I had tons of business cards. I realized that the photo on my business card that I had up until a couple months ago was actually a photo from 2019. Okay. Like literally 6 years ago. And while I would like to believe that I still look the same, the reality is like, no, I have changed. And honestly, like, let me just be honest with you. Even though physically I may look a little different, I feel like I got a little bit more swag, right? I feel like my confidence kind of comes through a little bit differently on my card this year than it did 5 years ago. And I'm out here, passing out my little, I'm still trying to figure it out card when I could be passing out a swaggy card. So I wonder if that's you. So I want you to invest in new business cards. But here it is, friend. I want you to get you some nice business cards. I want you to have nice business cards. I have such a great business card. It feels like swag. Every time I hand it to somebody, they like literally feel it and they're like, oh, this is nice. And I get to come back and say, yeah, everything I do is nice. Like when I market your home, it's gonna be nice. Okay. It's like starting the experience of working with me. So if you are still passing out these paper thin cards, or maybe you're the person that's like, well, I'm just gonna give them out my Blink card or my electric card. I have that too, but you're a professional friend. Go ahead and have you some real life business cards because you already know how many contacts you got in your phone. I probably have 10,000 people on my phone. If I need to find the plumber that I met 4 years ago, I don't remember his name, okay? I don't remember his Blink card, but if I'm cleaning out my purse and I find his card, well, lo and behold, I'm going to call him. And that's what still happens. Business cards are not dead. I just need you to stop looking dead on the cards you got. So go ahead and get you some fresh business cards, and trust me, you're just going to feel a little bit more confident passing it out because you done took that new picture, you got your new card, you are just living your very best life. Now, all 10 of these investments are going to be found exactly where you are either listening or watching this episode. And if this is helpful, go ahead and click like. Like, tell me in the comments, what are you going to do? Are you going to get your business cards? What are you going to do first? Are you going to get you some lens wipes? That's the easy first thing to do. You're going to order your devotional. So I have linked them all here, or you can just head on over to rosemarylewis.com/tools. TOOLS, because these are all tools that are going to help you improve and get better in 2026. And that is our goal. I'll talk to you soon, bestie.